Hey guys, how's it going? James here, and today I'll be showing you guys all of the weapons in Far Cry. Now first off we have the AK-47, pretty decent weapon, good damage, good recoil, pretty more recoil than the ones though. Next up with the Model A-87 shotgun, good shotgun. Next up is the 6P9 pistol. This is a decent pistol, probably one of my favourite actually. It just fires quickly and gets the job done. Next up is the A2000. This is a good submachine gun, to be honest. It's quite early on, you get it, and it does a decent amount of damage and doesn't really have that much recoil. The bow, obviously, good weapon. Very silent, obviously, because it's a silent weapon, and it's good for stealth missions. You can take everybody out, and it's basically a stealth kill because as long as nobody sees the body, nobody hears it. But no, B219 submachine gun, good weapon. Decent damage. The D50, obviously the Desert Eagle. This is a very good gun, 50 caliber, bang headshot, that's it. It just takes the word. Even to the body, it's pretty much one shot as well. Then we got the F1. This is a FAMAS, good weapon. The flare gun. This is a nice weapon. It's obviously mainly for shooting fields and causing fires, but you can actually set people on fire with it. And I'm not sure, but you may be able to pull help with it. The Ace, this is a good gun. This is a really good gun, actually. It's an assault rifle, it's very powerful, doesn't fire too quickly, so means you can handle that recoil. And obviously the good old grenade, it just takes anybody out in its radius. The GL-94, I believe it's called. GL-94, sorry. Grenade launcher. It's good. I wouldn't say as good as the RPG, but it's quite good that you can fire 4 rounds until it has to reload, as opposed to RPG firing 1. Then the 44 Magnum. This is one of my favourite pistols. Deagle and 44, I'm not really sure which one of these two are best, but they're still brilliant guns. Next up, the Vector 45 ACP. This is a submachine gun. It's probably better than the MP5 and the other weapons like that. Decent damage, but it has a high rate of fire and a decent clip, so it gets them through quick. M1911, this is one of the first pistols you get in the game. In fact, it is the first gun you get in the game. It's probably not the best pistol. It's a decent weapon, but obviously it's not the best. The flamethrower, same thing as the flare gun, mainly for setting fields on fire and stuff, in particularly one mission when you have to set an entire field of weed on fire, and that's quite fun. But this is a decent weapon, but it's good for setting people on fire as well, but in the one on Far Cry 2, I'd say. Then the M133, this is a shotgun. It's a good shotgun. I wouldn't say it's as good as the 80-87, but it's still good. MKG, this is a light machine gun. It's a pretty good gun. High rate of fire. It's a good one. Next up, the Z93. This is a bolt-action sniper rifle, the most powerful in the game, although that is probably because it has, it takes a little longer to fire because you gotta bolt-action pull it back. Next up is the MS16, sorry. This is basically the M14, or the M15, whatever. It's semi-automatic, a good weapon, and with an ACOG and a silencer, it pretty much becomes a sniper rifle. MP5, this is obviously a one-ounce submachine gun, decent recoil, you can handle it, okay rate of fire, and decent power. It's just kind of okay in all arounds, but it's a good weapon to take in any situation. Next up is the P416. This is an assault rifle, probably one of the better ones actually. This and the ACAM kind of match between which one's better. This has less recoil, but it's slightly not as good. The PKM, this is basically the PKP Chengnek, who played Battlefield and Modern Warfare. It's a good light machine gun. I can't really decide out of all the light machine guns to finish which one's the best. The M700, this is another sniper rifle. I'm pretty sure that this was actually in Call of Duty 4. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's a good weapon. I wouldn't say it's as good as the other sniper rifle that's bolt action, but it's still good. the RPG-7. Obviously, this is a sweet gun. It obviously one-shot kill, takes out cars, takes out pretty much anything in quite a big radius. Probably one of the best guns in the game. Best gun in the game, actually. I love it. I mean, how can you beat shooting a guy in the face with an RPG without him even knowing? I can't think of one. Next up is the Spaz 12. It doesn't actually look from Spaz 12 when you're using it, but obviously when you see it on the ground, it is. Good semi-automatic shotgun, so it's quicker firing than the other ones, but and it has a good range as well. And I'm not really sure. I think the power's pretty much the same, so it's kind of good all around. Next up is the STG-90. This is a submachine gun, the first one you get in the game. It's a good weapon actually. Decent, you know, you can manage the recoil, good damage. Although, to be honest, you kind of get it early on, so you kind of leave it. You get onto better weapons, and you kind of just sits there in the back of the cupboard. But it's still a nice weapon, so I go back to it. The SVD, this is a semi-automatic sniper rifle. It's the first one you get in the game. It is, it's high damage, actually, for what it is. And in the single player, it's one-shot kill pretty much everywhere. And I'd probably say it's probably the best sniper in the game. Next is the U-100. This is a light machine gun. It's slow firing compared to the other ones, and that means you can manage the recoil better, and it actually has a better damage because of the smaller rate of fire. You know, if you went up against PKP, you know, you might end up killing each other because, you know, this is more damage, that is more rate of fire, but it kind of adds up to kill each other. And finally, the Scorpion. This is a nice weapon. It's one of the early on machine pistols. It's a decent weapon, I suppose. But compared to the other weapons, it's, you know, it's nowhere near as good. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe and like. I really do appreciate it. You can click on the thing right now that's saying subscribe to me. That will really help. I'll have more Farcry videos up. In fact, I also have a free roam one up right now. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe. And you just say goodbye to this guy with the RPG. Boom! Alright. See you later, people. Cheers.